Hey folks, it's Jang here from UltimateRC.com and RCmania.com, the place for toy grade RC reviews. This is a look at the New Bright RC Touch Corvette C6R. This is actually a reader requested review. I've previously tested one of the smaller sized RC Touch vehicles from New Bright. This is a 1/12 scale one, so a little bit larger, also a little bit more expensive, but still using the same trademarked RC Touch controller system that I'll show you in a second. A couple things that are interesting here. First of all, really thin, lightweight body. It's a lot more durable than it looks. Actually, the high-end, hobby-grade, expensive cars use this sort of system with a really thin body that's very flexible. It actually absorbs impacts. And then you've got this 9.6 volt rechargeable battery included. Also has a wall charger. It's a standard 4-hour wall charger. It's 8 hours for your first charge. So a pretty big battery for the size and weight of this car. Now here's the touchscreen inspired controller for the RC Touch vehicles that gives them their name. Oh, before I forget, working headlights. That's pretty cool, right? Also has working brake lights. They only come on when you let off the throttle. Okay, controller. Looks like a touchscreen, but it's actually not. It has a nice glossy flat surface to it, but there are buttons under there that you can actually kind of feel a little bit. They're just indented, but a really nice looking thing. It's kind of the size and shape of an iPod Touch or an iPhone. Now, like the Apple iDevices, you don't take the battery out of this controller. Instead, there's this thing that looks like a tow hitch on the back of the car, which is kind of weird for a sports car, but that's actually a charging adapter. See, you plug in the controller to that, and these little lights cycling around show you that the battery in the controller itself is now charging from the rechargeable battery in the car. The net result is that you never have to buy batteries for this car. Now, after seeing the large size of the included rechargeable battery that goes in the car itself, I knew that this thing was going to have a fair amount of power, and indeed it does. It goes quite fast for its size, and even not for its size. Even if it was larger, it would still be pretty quick. It also steers quickly, kind of turns on a dime at any speed. If you don't want to turn really sharply on a very small radius, you kind of have to modulate your steering, where you push the button to turn in one direction and then you let go of it, then you push it again, let go of it. So you're kind of turning a little bit, going straight a little bit, turning a little bit, going straight a little bit. So there's not really a lot of smooth motion with this thing. And that's really the problem that I have with it. I have a lot of experience driving RC cars on tracks like this, but the New Bright RC Touch car really was difficult to get around without running into the sides of things and going too far in turns and meandering back and forth even on the straightaways. You can see here that I was really fighting with the controller. It's not a matter of just saying, okay, go, now turn, now go straight, now turn the other way. No, it's back and forth, a lot of corrections and backing off the throttle to let it slow down, and I don't know, it's just not really a confidence-inspiring sort of experience. Now, adding to that, I also experienced a problem of the whole thing just stopping every now and then or ignoring a command. I had my fingers well lined up with the buttons on the controller, and sometimes while I was holding down the forward button, it would stop going forward. Sometimes I would tell it to turn and it just wouldn't turn. I'd have to let off and hit the button a few more times, so it's not a very reliable control system either. So all in all, a pretty good performing car, but that unique and innovative controller really kind of kills the fun. Thank you very much for watching this review. Be sure to look for more reviews of toy grade RCs at RCmania.com.